we go.
Alright, welcome back. It's Herdisly. I've got another Illaoi matchup video for you guys. I am here today with Godrekton.
Yo, what's up, everyone?
We are talking about Renekton today. You can find Godrekton, hit him up at his YouTube channel, and that's just Godrekton up there on the screen.
Yes.
Renekton's a pretty skill matchup, I feel like.
Oh, yeah, I certainly agree. This is a skill matchup. But I do believe it's in favour towards Illaoi as the game progresses. That's for sure.
Sounds like most of what Renekton has is you have a lot of power early and then you get outscaled.
Yeah, it depends on builds too. Like, a lot of high low Renekton players do tend to go AD, and they do have a chance being Illaoi, but it's just, there's no point even fighting her at a certain point. So, yeah, it's just that you don't want to exactly fight her later on in the game.
But I feel like you've got all the tools you need to outplay. You have tools to engage, disengage, you're resourceless. You can heal up, enter the fight at a later time, and outplay.
That is true, but it's also harder trying to kill an Illaoi too because if you E once and hit Renekton, he can't do anything else. He has to disengage immediately, otherwise you ult and then chunk him.
Right. So in
So have you
terms
just
of, sorry.
oh, it's up to you. Just carry on.
In terms of runes and masteries, you're pretty much always going fervor, right?
Oh yeah, of course. You do not want to go anything else. Funlords is pretty weak against Illaoi or just tanks in general. It's just pointless going that. As for like Grasp, it's just there's like no point taking that. Fervor just synergizes much better.
Hmm.
And you did mention that a Renekton player played Warlords against you.
Yeah, he
I
ran
don't.
warlords.
Yeah, I don't exactly find that that's viable, but it can work because you can just hit allow with your W, then run off, and she can't exactly trade back. But
He
you could do that.
was he was
You
really
can't exactly do
fast.
that anyway. Yeah, it can be really fast, but you've already got your E to disengage, so I don't see the point in taking that. Further just gives you more damage, and it synergizes with your kit really well, and you can stack it so easily.
For the Lawi player, I'm going to recommend actually going Storm Raiders or Grasp in this matchup. What's your opinion?
I agree. Yeah, Storm Raiders is probably a lot better because, in my experience, when allowed does a combo on you, she can just walk off, and then if you try and fight back, she will just E you, and then you'll be taking a lot more damage if there's tentacles around her too. So I do agree that Storm Riders is probably a better choice.
Right. In terms of runes, standard AD is fine. I like this rune page for fighting Renekton. It has some scaling CDR in it. I've got some flat and some scaling attack damage, and then just flat armor for early game. Because this is all
Hmm.
about the early game.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do before we jump into the game?
No, not really. We can jump in.
Starting item.
Oh. Personally, I haven't tried out the new Dawn Shield, but he is going teleport, so he doesn't need that long sword to give him the extra damage early game. So I believe it's fine taking that, and it did get buffed too. So yeah.
This is on a little bit older patch, so this is still the older version of the Doran's Shield.
Oh,
Um,
okay then. Yeah.
Unfortunately. Corrupting is still the best on Illaoi, but you can go Cloth 4 in this instance. Um, for the most part, level 1, he went W for some reason.
Well, it is good against melee champions, but the thing is, doesn't allow we have 175 range, or is it 125?
Um, I'm not sure on the exact number.
But yeah, if it was 125 range, it would be fine. But taking W against 175 range champions is pretty risky. But either way, I'll probably take Q right now, and he takes E, which is fine. He tries to get that early all in, but
Yeah,
with Doran Shield and not playing with Ignite, it's kind of
I'm gonna
not the
just
best strategy. But he is chunking you.
close out some stuff because the FPS on this isn't super great. Um, I just want to talk about this level 2 trade that he did.
All right.
Because he hits 2, and I hit 2 immediately at the same time. But his level 2 is still a lot stronger than me.
Yeah.
Also, I don't have a tentacle here,
Mhm.
and it's pretty important to have a tentacle here at this point in time because he's just gonna dash on me, W, and out trade.
What elo is this guy? Is it Diamond 5? Is it
This is
Diamond
Diamond, yeah.
4? Yeah, I just noticed it didn't exactly manage his Fury correctly. If he'd gone Empowered W off, then that would have done more in that trade. That's for sure. And now he's killing Tentacles. He's wasting his Fury on dice. Right, so this is 7.9 Renekton.
I think this was 0.8.
Oh, point 0.8, okay.
Because this was before the change to Doran's Shield.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's a nice tentacle. He has to walk out now. Yeah, so he has to stand back now. He can't get ganked to Illaoi ganks mid.
He blew his W on the tentacle.
Yeah, he didn't need to do that.
It did generate him Fury.
Yeah, I don't know if it was worth it though, because you could have punished him there, perhaps. But he was freezing the wave.
But I think this is remarkably similar to some of the Riven matchups where you want Renekton to blow some of his skills in order to gap close, because if he uses them all for damage, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah. Oh, damn. That was a good try from Renekton.
Yeah.
I would play it differently though, because my playstyle does differ from most Renekton players. Because I do play Ignite and abuse animation cancelling.
It is
worth
noting that even though I got stunned, if you can buffer one of your skills to hit during the stun animation.
Yeah, that's a really good trick. Yeah, it's a very good trick for Illaoi players. When you E, then you E in extra
is hold your E like this. I waited until I could have thrown the skill shot when he was hitting the minions, but instead I was holding it until he dashed in on me. And then he's gonna walk up with the spirit and get really out-traded.
Ooh. Yeah, you just kill him and yeah, that was very risky of him, very greedy, trying to get that trade. He didn't take your damage into consideration, because Illaoi still does a lot of damage early game. But yeah, now you should be able to just win this lane. If you do get one kill, it's like you can snowball this easily. But he does have a chance at level 6, but it depends how you itemize this. Now he's going armor, so
yeah, he's gone boots, armor, compared to a phage, and this is kind of a level 6 fight. He really needed to disengage here.
Honestly, it's a lot better to go just Black Cleaver Rush, because it just gives you HP, the whole item.
And the phage is pretty important too, because mobility is a lot of what this matchup entails.
Indeed.
I mean, Ninja Tabi are ridiculously good.
Yeah, that is true, but you're basically an AD caster, so it's not going to really matter about. Your autos don't really matter that much. Your main damage comes from spells, so.
And it's worth noting he's actually still up in CS.
Oh yeah, of course he will be, because he's killing your tentacles. It'll always be like that.
So he's probably getting pretty frustrated here.
Oh,
and
I know.
He knows that my E is probably. Yeah, no, he just goes for a CS and he gets pulled, and then as soon as he uses his E in, this is when I know that I can kill him. And then I use the ulti during his stun animation.
Ooh. Yeah, you destroyed him, man. That was really good.
The problem is, this game we ended up actually losing. And there's not a whole lot I could have done, because despite my lead...
Yeah, it's just one of them games, unfortunately. The only way you can win those games is like trying to roam, but... Well, you could use TP possibly, but it depends on your bot laners too. If they don't put wards down, it is pretty shitty overall.
Yeah. But I'm still gonna say this is like a really a matchup that kind of favors Renekton, and some of the most difficult Renektons I've faced, they'll be down like this, and then I'll mess up one thing, like I'll miss this tentacle grab, and all of a sudden, the game's open again.
Mm. Yeah, I can confirm too. I've been behind before, and I do tend to get a kill after 6 because I do miss their E, and then yeah, I abuse them for that. Ooh, okay. Yeah, he's just tilted right now. I think I do in this matchup too is I go Executioner's Calling
Yeah.
just to lower your heal, and it does help quite a lot.
It makes you quite squishy.
Yeah, it does.
I'm actually going to switch over and I've got a video I want to show.
Okay.
This is a little bit more of... like, you should never want to fight Renekton when he has full fury.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never, never go near
That's
him.
his most powerful time. So in this instance, I actually do land a Test of Spirit, but this tentacle is in the wrong place. I want this tentacle to be more here instead of back here. So I land the Test of Spirit when he's killing that tentacle, but there's no tentacle near me, and you can see even the spirit has full fury. This is a spirit that's gonna kill me. So I'm just gonna back off, and you can see he dashes in, uses Q.
Yeah, it wasn't the best use of dash.
Yeah, it's not the best use, but I know that if he walks up on me when I have that spirit up with full fury, even though I have the spirit because I don't have a tentacle nearby, I'm gonna lose a trade.
Yeah, of course. This guy's Ignite and 2 Dawns Blazing Longsword. He's not going that aggressive. That's quite interesting.
Yeah. Is this the same guy?
I don't believe it is.
Okay. So I have a different... Oh no, did my folder just disappear? This is a level 7 1v1. This was another Ignite Renekton. And this guy was definitely aggro early. I've already died once. I was
Damn,
a
that was
little
painful
late.
to watch.
So
We
here...
can still kill you.
Yeah, he can still kill me. So I just want to go over this a little bit slower.
Sure.
I'm throwing the tentacle grab at the cannon minion. So I land the tentacle grab and he dashes onto me, so I know that I can ult, and he only has one dash, which I can use my W to gap close. So 2 tentacles spawning from the ultimate, and he dashes away, so I hit my ult, or I hit my W. He gets slowed. 1 tentacle hits from there. There's my Q. He flashes, I flash. I know that I've got another tentacle spawning here, but he hits ulti, and I realize that he's gonna get the fury to either stun me or hit the Q and heal for a bunch, so I just want to kite that back out. So at this point, this is not a kill that I can achieve. Unless he chases me.
Just to cue that.
Yeah, and he W's instead of Q's.
That was very poor, that was overall. Like, he's combo before too, he didn't animation cancel his W Tiamat, or double cast it rather, in this patch. And that did cost him quite a lot, in terms of like damage per second. So then you could just out-trade him.
So this is
Ignite Renekton. Damn.
another game with Ignite, and he's going really aggressive. Double Doran's, Tiamat, double Longsword. And this is one instance where sometimes you could just kind of have to ult on Illaoi or you die.
Pretty much. Ooh, that was a good comp.
Yeah, he does the W Tiamat cancel. And I kind of know that if I don't land the tentacle grab and the ulti, I'm just gonna die.
That guy played really well in terms of animation cancelling. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he could have diced onto you, like the other way. Actually, let's watch that again. Yeah, he went the other way. If you just eat to the left, he could have possibly killed you. Actually, he would have killed you because you got an auto off right after.
Hmm.
Yeah, he kind of misplayed that, but he was doing the right thing. That's what I would do near enough.
But it does blow my ultimate, and he's still got a health advantage. He's got this minion wave to absorb. He's got full fury.
And he's got the AoE damage per second too, which does quite a lot of damage.
And I just have to recall because I don't have my cooldowns, I don't have mana, and he's just gonna kill me if I stay.
That's fair.
So this is a 2v2 fight, and this is Lee Sin and myself against Xin Zhao and Renekton. So we've got 3 early game champions and an Illaoi. This is actually the same game. So I'm trying to bait a fight, and he's here for the counter gank. So I'm just gonna walk up in melee range. Like, this should be obviously a bait to him.
Yeah, but it is like Diamond 5, so you don't exactly know that.
Yeah.
As proven. But Zing does come into. Oh. He's gonna kill Lee, but Zing's gonna die. He's the Q off. Just flash away. 1 for 1. Oh wait, you kill him too. Alright, awesome.
Yeah, I had a tentacle here and here, and I still had the ultimate going on, and he just stuck around under the tower and didn't realize that he was gonna get
You don't see
swung
the
at
indicator when you ult.
another time, yeah. So I mean, in terms of setup, I believe Xin had ganked mid, and then we saw him going topside, so this is just good jungle sense from Lee Sin. And then walking up, doing the auto, and then he does the stun while I buffer my Test of Spirit animation. I could have held my ultimate for just a little bit longer to get a 3-man ulti.
Yeah, you could have done that, but overall you do pick up 2 kills.
And we were talking a little bit about Renekton having the tools to do things like engage and re-engage over and over. This is a fake engage. So he has ultimate popped.
That's quite early to pop it.
And then he just E's out. He lost half his health, but he has Fury, he's a resourceless champion. He can just heal up, and now I don't have ultimate. And there's like nothing I can do, because as far as I know, he's got his ultimate on, like he's gonna kill me.
Well, the thing is though, like I don't know why he ulted straight away. He should just like eat onto you, bad your ultimate out, then he could just diced out and you'd be without your ult then. Then he could go back in without his ult. Well, he'd have his ult then and fight you, but I don't know why he popped it so early. That's kind of confusing.
For the Fury?
Well, possibly, but like I don't see the point. He was overall trying to bait out your ult, or maybe he wanted to try and fight you, but then realised how strong you was. I mean, you've got Tabby, you should have realised that, and Cleaver, plus Drums first.
Yeah, I mean, he's got... Whoops. We're still basically... it's so close. Like, the double thorns gives him a lot.
That's right, it does. That's Ignite. Well, actually, no, it does not have that. It does not have Ignite. Okay.
But I'm just gonna run through some of the rest of this replay really quickly.
Did Renekton take further this game?
This was the Bloodlust game.
Oh, this was the Bloodlust game, okay. Yeah, like he's got no damage in his build. It's just pointless. Okay, now he's got an Phage, but it's not going to give a lot of damage early. It's like 15 AD.
Right. And I mean, he's just kind of sustaining.
Yeah, that's all you can really do at this point. Oh, okay.
And I'll be honest, like, I started... My teammate is... my teammates are not really getting along a whole lot. Like, even though we're winning, even though it's like 8-7 and I've got 3-0 and Lee is 104,
Yeah,
like,
so you
bot
bot
lane
lane's
is not going good.
2-6.
And even though Renekton is like pretty low, I don't have any mana, so he doesn't really have a whole lot of reason to be afraid of me. And then I just decide to back away because I'm out of mana. I'm 3-0, I just want to keep my lead. I'm not going to throw my lead by walking in and getting like Empower Q'd to heal for like 300.
Isn't your W cost quite low?
Yeah, but I didn't have anything nearby. And he can pretty much just dodge everything that I throw with the W.
I mean, I was thinking that you could like auto W for the auto reset, then maybe go on a brought off and try to kill him.
Yeah, I think I just forgot to buy here. Yeah. I think I was telling Lee Sin not to dive because he had everything up.
Yeah, but you do want to try and get a kill there on him so you can take a tower then roam and try and use your lead elsewhere. Especially on the game when the team lost it.
And here I wanted to land the test to Spirit. And then he was starting to dash towards me, and I guess I could have ulted. I have ult, unless that's a spectator bug.
It could be, yeah. It normally is a bug when you do spectate games. Like if you pause it, it'll keep counting. Scope's really laggy right now.
Yeah, I think it's partly because I'm fast forwarding.
Oh, okay, that could be the issue. Almost like this.
Yeah, I'm fast forwarding, so it's not playing too nice. And I mean, it's pretty one-sided at this point, but he's still just like farming and surviving, and he's still like up in CS. So there's not a whole lot I can do to stop him from farming. I would have to dive him.
Yeah, that's the only thing you can really do at the moment, but it is risky still because Renekton could just ult and then turn a 1v2 on the turret.
Right.
But he's got like his double dashed out player.
I'm just gonna use my Storm Raiders proc and flash to run away there. And I hope I'm not a giant idiot. Oh no, I remember this.
God, that Renekton.
I'm sorry, this must be painful.
I've seen worse. I do coaching, so it is quite interesting some of the things you see.
I think I just want tower at this point.
Yeah, you should get turret here. That's what you priority.
He's healing for so much. Yeah.
To be honest, you could try and get executioners because people do underestimate the Q heal on the Renekton.
Right.
It doesn't affect his ult, but it does affect his Q, and it's like an 8-second cooldown, so you could be using that most of the time to sustain and apply damage. So you could try that.
Yeah, I think this was the start of the end, though. I think as soon as they got this, like Anivia went down, and then a whole lot of not fighting happened. I probably should have done executioners.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really seen any Illaoi player go that, but you know, you could try it out.
I've done it. I usually do it against Swain and Vladimir.
Oh yeah, that's what you normally want to do against. Like, as Renekton too, you want to go with them items.
Yeah.
Because they do kill
Oh,
quite.
this was the Caitlyn that just started inting. She just starts pushing bot until she dies.
Oh god, I hate Caitlyn players. The worst with dragon lanes.
We're just not going to show that anymore. Yeah, I think that about covers this. Is there anything else you think we forgot to mention in the matchup? It's really cooldown based. It's a lot of skill based. It's a lot of skill shots and making sure that you're fighting at the right time for you.
Yeah, that is true. You definitely, if you are losing the matchup, just try and farm up, and then you will eventually outscale them. Also, getting Death Stance is a great item in this matchup. You could probably get a second too. That would probably work. You do get a lot of AD and makes you pretty tanky
Yeah,
too. So if you're not trying that, I do recommend it because I do lose against a lot of Illaoi players that do build Death Stance second.
it's definitely on my item list. I think I just wanted anti-burst because there were 2.5 assassins.
Yeah, I don't
There's
blame you if you go on that
there's
second.
Kassadin, there's Kha'Zix, and Renekton is like half an assassin. So
Yeah, Lucian's pretty strong too. So again, that justifies it.
all right, I think that covers it. Remember, if you guys want to hit up and see, why does it always show my Discord? If you want to find Godrekton, hit you up. That's not the right browser.
Yeah, just go to our YouTube, Godrekton. I also stream Godrekton _. So you can catch me there. I do coach too, so if you're interested, you can hit me up too. But yeah, thanks for having me on. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. We'll talk to you later.
All right.